Anybody in the room, questions for tonight for Coach? Whoever would like to start.
Just one for me. When it comes to Caitlin's turnovers, how comfortable are you with obviously a certain number of turnovers coming from her level of aggressiveness as far as the way, she plays the game?
Yeah.
Just curious how you make peace with that. Is it an okay thing? Like what?
Oh no, turnovers are never okay.
Okay.
But you know what? Just the way she plays, you have to give her a little grace with, she has a vision that sees things that sometimes other players on the court just don't see, and sometimes they're just not ready. That's where we've grown, because I think now our players are really, we're starting to understand what she sees and putting themselves in those positions to catch those passes that she's making. So yeah, a couple games ago, I think she only had 2. She was really proud about that game. We talked about that one for sure.
So what's the number you'd like to see her at?
I love 2. 2 would be awesome. Yeah, that'd be great. That's just how the game's going. That's we talk about flow, and when you have to really execute offense and take care of the basketball during certain spells, we tend to have like some runs that happen to us that a lot of it has to do with our turnovers first, and then us just giving up transition baskets, and then either a turnover or a bad shot or trying to get it back. So, just trying to limit those, and especially those moments.
Even with what you saw of Lexi's performance the other night, I was just curious if she was going to get another start tonight.
Oh yeah, Lexi is starting for us.
Front court can be so special on any given night. What do you think of what they do, and what do you guys have to do to combat that, especially given the way you play at the tempo you have?
Yeah, I think for sure all 5 of our players, Liz and AB and all the post players have to get out and run. I think that's to our advantage if they're running the floor. I challenged them all last night at shoot around today. Just, these guys there's 3 of the top offensive rebounders on the court out there between Cardoso and Angel and AB. So, we got to make sure that we are limiting those second chance points for them. That's a real strength of theirs. Just got to make sure all 5 are blocking out.
You talked about flow. You want Caitlin Clark and Boston playing well together. Obviously, to get them started early, what is required to get them in sync early in a game like this?
Yeah, we like to always try to initiate post touches early. I think if we can get some post touches, get AB or Liz some touches down low, it kind of makes the defense kind of sink in and creep in, which opens up everything for those shooters. And we're shooting the ball extremely well right now. I'm gonna knock on some wood. And so just want to make sure that, once we establish that, then that opens up everything for those outside players and their shots.
He comes in, she's kind of was the focal point, and then Aaliyah comes in, then Caitlin comes in. You kind of, the offense is changing and the style is changing. How is her versatility and selflessness kind of made this all work?
Yeah, I mean, she is, I say it every time I talk about Kelsey, just a special player. She's so dynamic, her speed, her quickness, you run a few things for her, a backdoor action or coming off a pin down or stagger, her speed gets her open. I mean, sometimes they can't catch, even if they don't get hit on the screens, but she's, she can get downhill. She's playing such good defense right now for us as well, which is a part of her game that, she really wanted to get better at. So just all around, she's just, she's getting some great looks because of what you said with Caitlin and Aaliyah, taking some of the attention off of her when it's just been on her. So she's getting to take some wide open shots that she hasn't had in the past.
Don't have Katie Lou. You went to that 3-guard group a bunch in the last game. Do you feel like you're experimenting with those a little bit? How comfortable are you with them, and what do you like about it they provide you?
Yeah, I think that just, it kind of depends on the personnel of the other team, whether we're able to do that or not. That gives us a lot of speed, which is good. It also helped, that's a pretty good defensive lineup as well. So just, whatever's needed in that moment with the team that we're playing, that can kind of, we can kind of go to that lineup if we need that. But yeah, like I said, we're looking to play the people that are going to help us put ourselves in position to win games.
So you mentioned Cardoso, that she's kind of in a different place than she was maybe the first 3 times you guys played. What have you seen from her since the break that worries you more than in the first 3 games?
Yeah, she is taking her time. I feel like she was trying to make something happen when she got in earlier, and now she's getting touches. She's just such great size, and she has great hands. She tipped the ball in their game the other night and then took off running to the rim and outran everybody to get a layup right to start that game. She's just one of these players out of this class that just is going to keep getting better. She's going to be a great player.
Just what do you like about Aaliyah and Maris together? And do you think they'll have some more time together with Sky still?
Yeah, we've experimented with that a little bit, and I think that's opened up AB a little bit on the inside with the way Dee Dee is able to shoot the ball. She's hit some big threes for us. She's just able to spread the defense, and AB's able to work in there. And if they want to choose to come in and try to double AB, we've got options out on the perimeter to knock shots down.
Christie, earlier today, we were talking about defense and how you wanted to see the team improve in that area. For that improvement to happen, is it about consistency? Is it adding more layers to it? Is it about individual defense team? Like, what does that improvement, like, what would that look like to you?
Yeah, first it starts with the ball pressure, and that's something that we hadn't really done a great job in the past, and that's what we really focused on. Just, you've got to make people feel you, and we weren't doing that early. And then we did a really good job of executing the initial actions of opposing teams, whether pin down or stagger. But then once the ball moved and the offense was broken, now we've got to break down and guard our man, be loaded up on that help side. And so just understanding all those, a lot of times we weren't on that nail in that 2-9 spot. We were over guarding our man when we needed to be in help team defense. So just all those things, just being able to work on those we've gotten better at being in those right spots, which has made us a better defensive team.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, thank y'all.